So, after watching that embarrassing display from the Pittsburgh Steelers last night, I just wanted to give a eval of me and what I see as a Steelers fan. So let's see here. Number one, the defense cannot be paid the highest in the league while also averaging the highest age per position. I'll say this again. Cam Hayward, love him to pieces. He's been there since I was like 9 years old. I've been a Steelers fan. The earliest memory I have of watching the Steelers is like James Harrison, Troy Polamalu, Big Ben making that game-saving tackle against the Colts in like the 2006 playoffs. Like those are my early memories of watching the Steelers. And it's great to have nostalgia and the standard be the standard, but it's a new era of football. Yes, you have to be able to play defense and run the football and pass it, of course, but when you focus all of your attention on trying to be like the steel curtain and having the highest paid defense in the league, but you still have guys like Cam Hayward making 30, 40 a year. I mean, it's just like, man, in my opinion, I get shunned for saying this from other fucking Steeler fans, excuse my French, but it's just wild. Like, I think we need to trade TJ Watt while he still has value, just so he doesn't just waste his career going 9-8 in Pittsburgh. We could get market value for him. He could go somewhere, potentially compete right away. And, it would set both parties up for success in the future. We just developed Highsmith. We developed Jack Sawyer. Shout out Jack Sawyer, OH. As you guys know, we're Ohio State fans on this channel. Anybody that calls you a damn bandwagon, it's like, okay, have your damn opinion. I've been a Buckeye fan since 2002 when they beat Miami because I was 3 years old. We just moved to Ohio. But neither here nor there. Jack Sawyer's that guy. Give him time to develop. Just hang in there. But the way that the Steelers are currently going 9-8 every year, you get like an honorary playoff berth, playing the wild card. Oh, you got to go on the road to Kansas City, or oh, you got to go on the road to Buffalo. 35-10 kind of game. It's just like, okay, why do we make the postseason? Just to, waste air miles to go to a new city to get dog walks? Like, what are we doing here? Well, like I said, Cam Hayward, love him to pieces, but it's time to get rid of him or stop paying him $40 million a year. Let him retire in the black and gold. Let him go somewhere. Let him do his thing, and then when he's ready to hang it up, let him retire in the black and gold. Honor him as a Steeler. The Aaron Rodgers signing, I didn't like from the jump. It's clickbaity. It was, if you watch, Colin Cowherd on this morning, October 27th, he was talking about how it's basically putting makeup on the Steelers organization. They need a facelift, but Aaron Rodgers is the makeup. It's ironic because Aaron Rodgers is the damn profile picture for this channel. Sports Stratosphere, it's kind of a play on him doing ayahuasca and stuff like that. But now that he's on the Steelers, I'm like, this is our guy for at least the next 10 months, maybe less than that. It's just this weird situation to be in for the Steelers. They make these moves. You think they're going to go somewhere, but at the end of the year, we're looking back and we're one game above 500, kind of like we are right now. I feel like it'll be that same way in 5 or 6 weeks. We'll be 9-8, or whatever the case may be, 7 weeks. But I just don't know, man. Give the props to Green Bay, but every team we've played this year has scored 30 points on us, at least. Even the damn Jets, who just now beat the Bengals, great win for them. I like Justin Fields, too. He's a Buckeye kid. I want to see him do well. Everybody wants to talk about Justin Fields like he can't play quarterback. My only rebuttal to him not being able to play the quarterback position, go watch Ohio State versus Clemson, 2020. Watch him spin that ball down the field like 5 or 6 post routes in a row for touchdowns and tell me that kid can't play quarterback. Oh, yeah, by the way, he just got cracked in the ribs a few plays before he made those amazing throws. But this isn't a video about the Jets. I just don't know, man. The Steelers needed to either get rid of Mike Tomlin. A lot of people aren't going to like that answer. Well, who do you bring in? Whoever you want. Wouldn't you rather have a year or two where you're less than 500? But in the end, in the long run, you set your organization and yourself up for success over time, sustained success? Or do you want to be, oh, well, Mike Tomlin won a few with Big Ben. Some could make the argument that Mike Tomlin is like Bill Belichick. in the sense that without his quarterback, he ain't nothing. Great defensive coordinator. He won the Super Bowl down in, Tampa Bay when they had Derrick Brooks and all those guys. But I think it's time to get Tomlin out of there, man. I really do. This isn't a knee-jerk reaction to this game against Green Bay. They're a good team. You can ask the folks around me. I've been saying for years, let's get rid of Mike Tomlin. Oh, what do you want to be less than 500? He's never below 500. We're in NFL purgatory. We're good enough to where we don't get a high enough draft pick, but we're bad enough to where we don't win the Super Bowl or even compete for a Super Bowl. It'd be different if we were losing in like the divisional or the AFC title game, God forbid, in the Super Bowl. But no, we're just an honorary invite every year. 6 or 7 seed, go on the road, get curb stomped. All right, thanks for playing. Oh, we have the most Super Bowls of all time. Not anymore, we don't. We're tied for New England. Actually, Tom Brady alone has more Super Bowls than any NFL franchise. So that whole glory days of the past, the Steel Curtain, Jack Lambert, even the recent years with Big Ben and the rule changing defense. The Steelers need a new identity. It's going to be hard to tell the working class and the Rust Belt and the blue collar nature of the city of Pittsburgh that y'all have to modernize. But if you want to continue to win games, you're going to have to modernize. I don't know who you bring. I don't know who you bring in. I just think we need to blow up this organization. Keep the Rooneys, or fuck it. Maybe they sell the team. Who knows? I mean, family tradition's one thing, man, but people got deep pockets in this money-hungry age of the world and whatnot, so they want to see the Steelers become a winner. They have the resources to do it. They just have to put them in the right places. We need a different coordinator, I think. Still, it wasn't all Matt Canada. Some of it's the defense, some of it's Mike Tomlin, some of it's the lackadaisical nature of the players. This is what I'm hoping for, and I'm optimistic. This is optimistic thinking. But if we try to copy the blueprint that the Kansas City Chiefs had when they had Alex Smith kind of mentor Mahomes for that first year or 18 months and then kind of give him the reins, if we play our cards right, we could have Aaron Rodgers do the same thing for Will Howard. People hate on Will Howard, but he's a big, tall quarterback he can see over the line of scrimmage. He can make a 4th and 1 run. He kind of reminds me of Big Ben. He's a little bit more athletic. And he's a 5-year guy that was in college, graduated, been through a lot of adversity, went to different organizations and different systems, and won a title. You could say he got carried. You could say whatever. He made the plays on offense, had the mental fortitude to come back from that Michigan loss and run the table. Whether or not he had Jeremiah Smith to throw to or good defense is besides the point. Some QBs go out there and shit the bed, i.e. Quinn Ewers. And it looks like Steve Spurrier was right in the preseason. He was ranting about, I don't know how Arch Manning is going to be slated to be this great. Why wouldn't he start last year if he's so great? And now you're seeing the results. Texas is a good football team. I hope they're able to win out throughout the regular season just to validate Ohio State's win over them a little bit more, because our schedule's getting weaker and weaker by the day with Penn State falling out of the rankings and the James Franklin fiasco. But it's what we got. A little bit more than a month till the game. I guess I could work that into this video too, since I only freaking post every 2 years for some reason. But after watching that game last night, it just lit a fire in me to post something. Aaron Rodgers is not the answer. It was a cute little stunt to keep the Steelers relevant in the news, but they're going to be 9-8 again this year, if not worse, and it's time to blow this organization up. Finally, moving on to the game. Now, after last year, I lost all optimization. That's not the right word. All optimism about Ohio State having a good chance. Now, obviously, they're a good football team. This is a rivalry game. They're going to go on the road. They're fresh off a title. They're fresh off really good defensive play. I think we go into Ann Arbor, and if it's snowing, if it's really cold, if it's a wet, run the ball, control the clock kind of game, I think we get the same result we've been getting, unfortunately. But if we go in there and it's remotely dry in the air, there's no reason that Ohio State has to make it a physical game. Screw all the stats about the run game and all that other stuff. Go back and watch the 2018 game in Ohio State versus Michigan. Michigan had the number one defense that year, and we put up 63 on them. It wasn't from running the ball up the middle every time either. 2019, Ryan Day's first and only win against Michigan. Same kind of story, 56-27 or something along those lines. We ran the score up. If we try to put Michigan in a phone booth and do what they do to others to them, it's not going to pan out for us. We're going to lose a low-scoring, run-the-ball defensive kind of game. We have to make it a track meet. That's how we beat Michigan. That's how we've always beat Michigan, if you want me to be perfectly honest. Utilize the weapons we have, make it a track meet, and with this defense and this scheme this year, Bryce Underwood is going to be seeing ghosts. He's a freshman. He's a good player. He's got a lot of talent. He's got a bright future. But with the scheme that Matt Patricia has and the guys running that scheme, good luck, kid. That's all I'm going to say. If it's a phone booth game, Michigan's going to win. If it's a track meet, Ohio State's going to win. We shall see.